Hey Divine Creators, in today's video I want to talk about when fear is ever helpful and when fear might be a hindrance, especially when it comes to manifesting what you want. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. My name is Jason and I make content that helps you discover your true divine nature so that you can create the life of youth, love, joy, abundance, and health that you truly deserve. If you like content like that, please feel free to hit the subscribe button down below and remember to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I release new videos. Much of society has programmed us to believe that fear is beneficial, that if you're worried about something enough or scared enough about something, you'll somehow prevent it from happening. Although this may be half true in some cases, let's say if you're scared of jumping out of an airplane, it may stop you from booking that extreme skydiving trip with your buddies. But even here, it's not really the fear that's stopping you. It's just sound logic. Like if you knew that running across a highway during the day was dangerous, you wouldn't do it. Unless you're like one of these guys. But even with these guys, fear isn't really part of the equation, otherwise they probably wouldn't do what they do. I'm referring more to the emotion of fear, which is the physical sensation of emptiness or stress that accompanies fearful thoughts or worry or anxiety. As you know, in the quantum world where all possibilities exist at the same time, our focus is what determines what will manifest into physicality over an extended period of time. The telltale way to absolutely know whether you're focused on what you want or what you don't want can always be told by the way you feel. This is your emotions. Whatever we imagine over time with enough emotion, we attract that thing we're imagining or something like it into our lives. Fear or worry is always indicative that you're focused on something you don't want and imagining as if it were happening or will happen, and therefore you'll eventually attract that situation or thing or bodily condition into your life or something like it that will reflect back to you the emotions or energy that you put out into the universal field while you were worrying or anxious will come back to you. So if you're worried that you're not going to get a job, you'll likely come across a string of interviews that end in disappointment. Or you may go as far as getting hired and then realize you hate your job or something along the lines of that. If you're a hypochondriac, you likely won't attract a so-called terminal illness right away, but you'll attract your body breaking down in different ways over time that may lead you down a path that could be more serious after an extended period. This is also true for healing though, and attracting things that we do want. If you're focused on the abundance that you already have, even if it's just enough money to buy groceries and pay for your bills throughout the month, and having enough to pay for the rent, and feeling secure and feeling good in that, rather than looking at the possibility of not knowing where next month's income will come from, then you're imagining having enough. And you will start to attract a situation that will begin to reflect your focus on having enough rather than lack. The intensity of our emotions, whether it's the feeling of gratitude or love or fulfillment and imagining the things that we do want to create for ourselves, or the feeling of lack or worry or fear that you experience when you imagine what you don't want, will usually determine how quickly and how fully this manifestation will occur. By fully, I mean if you're really in a state of gratitude while you imagine yourself being youthful or rejuvenated or taller and are able to hold that feeling for extended periods of time, you'll experience more rejuvenation or more growth than if you were able to just hold it every now and then during your meditation and then let your feelings and focus kind of just go wherever during the day. Or if you imagine having $10,000 in 1 month and are consistently getting into that state, the more likely you are to manifest that full $10,000 rather than just manifesting just a few $100s or $1,000. You kind of get the point. This is, of course, a broad generalization of how our emotions will affect our manifestations, as everyone has multiple vibrations going on about different aspects of their lives that can and will at times cross over and affect another area in our lives. For example, if you're having a wonderful relationship, that energy can and will, in some cases, energize your health or your finances in a positive way, etc. But now that you can see that fear and worry are indications that you're focusing on and imagining what you don't want and actually calling it to you energetically, it's really crucial, especially now, to focus as much as possible on what you do want. Right now, universal energies are ramping up like never before as more and more people awaken and expand their 4D consciousness. And with that energy, more than ever before, we're able to manifest things with great speed and accuracy. The old system has been pushing fear on this planet for centuries, and especially since the invention of broadcast radio and TV, we've been stuck in this matrix of this lower vibrational frequency of fear, all designed to keep us in survival mode. The only problem is, in survival mode, the only thing we can do and think about is survive and nothing more. But we're meant to thrive and to fully express ourselves as creators who are connected to divine source and actual extensions of the creative source. This is why when the pandemic first started, I knew there was something really off almost immediately because of how much fear and panic the broadcast media was pushing. I haven't gotten sick once since the beginning of the pandemic, nor has my immediate family, including my mom and dad, who are out and about almost every single day these past 2 years. Fully you know what. And they're elderly by societal definition as well. I traveled to Mexico, Greece, took a road trip to the States, and I've been living life as if everything were fine. So many businesses got shut down or closed in the last 2 years, but mine just recently doubled in income, with last year being the best year I've ever had financially, with both growth in business and crypto investments. So don't buy the story of fear no matter who is pushing it. You are a powerful conscious creator, capable of creating anything you want as long as you come from a place of gratitude, joy, and love. From that place, you'll always create something that's of benefit to you and those around you, and by default, what's good for the entire collective consciousness. The more that people realize the power within to mold the physical world without, the faster you will succeed in your own personal endeavors, and the more this entire planet will awaken and starve out darkness. Each and every one of you is a light worker, here to illuminate and guide the way for others. Claiming your power and your heart's truest desires, which the creative source instilled in you, by the way, is doing the work you came here to do. Whether you want to have more money, be taller, be younger, healthy, or have that relationship that you always dreamed of, you accomplishing these things will help dismantle this old system that's groomed us to believe that things happen to us by accident and that we have no control. Step out of fear and into alignment with your heart, with divine love and appreciation for all good things in your life. Visit that place often and stay there as much as possible, and increase your time there more and more each and every day in an attitude of knowingness that what you desire is already yours, and you will attract these things to you. I promise you. When your heart is full and filled with gratitude, you are no longer in a state of desiring, and you're no longer wanting things to fulfill you because you already feel like you have everything and you feel fulfilled already. In that space, you stand in the wholeness of your being. This is the state to cultivate, and this is the state that will attract everything you want with quickness and ease. When you realize how easily you can attract things for yourself, you'll begin doing it to help others. It's the nature of things and the nature of the universe. This is why fear has shut down the collective consciousness for so long, because when people are in survival mode, they barely have enough for themselves. How can they even begin to start caring for others? This is a 110% flawed concept that we've been fed over countless generations. Wake up to your divinity and claim what is yours. So I hope this video helped inspire you to drop the fear and to embrace what you do want and to focus on what you really want with love and gratitude, and use your heart to empower your new mindset. If you found value in this video and you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button down below, as it really helps support the channel and get this message out to other people who may need to hear it as well. And if you aren't subscribed yet and you would like to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button and remember to hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when new videos come out. As always, I thank you for watching. Again, my name's Jason, and remember that you are the change. I'll see you guys in the next one.